Hi guys, welcome back to my channel guys, welcome back to my channel. You're tuned in to the Rose Family channel. I'm the beautiful Rose. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Guys, today has been a day. Starting from when I was doing my school run. I got pulled to have a chat. I'm not going to go into that, people. But I just wanted to document how I'm looking because I had another episode. Like I said, I do school run between the bell goes 9:45 and we were like just on time. So from that time onwards till probably like walking back, so it's probably 9 or so. By the time I get home, finish that first chat with one of the neighbors. Okay, I'll say that much. In the evening, and somebody else come and knock at my door because number 32 has somehow seen my video, and I know how. Don't get me wrong guys, because I'm not stupid. I know how they see my video because they have no idea that I've got a channel on YouTube. So I know who tell who. I know some of my neighbors know, so I know who tell who. So sometimes when they're telling you they're keeping their nose out, they ain't really, or they want to squash things, they ain't really. But anyhow, I'm just telling you how it played out. So the neighbor that I put up on my last, it's not going to be my last vlog because I got a vlog before this one. I've got a vlog putting out before this one. So by the time you're watching this, it'll be the second to last vlog. The one that I'm telling you about what's happening with my boy and the drugs business. So the son of the neighbor come knocking. That's my son's friend. Because I wasn't even going to go into the story. All I wanted to do today was document how I look. So, but I am going to tell you that bit of the story. Let me document how I look when this woman, yeah, in the end, comes shouting out, "You crazy woman," telling my son, "Get her back in the house, get her back in the house. You crazy woman, you look how I look," yeah? And this is the narrative they're going to want to try and come with because you're not meant to speak on them and you're not meant to out them for what they're doing, okay? So let me give you a head to toe rundown. I had on my trainers on my foot as well, guys. So I've got this because I was in my yard minding my own business, yeah? All day I've been here. I was fasting and praying. And then by the time the sun knocked, I was making myself something to eat because it was around the 6 o'clock mark. So I'm cooking the food to 6. That on 6 o'clock come, I can eat. So probably like, by the time they start knocking, my food was nearly finished. So it probably like 5 minutes to 6 or something like that. So here I am in my yard, yeah? So I got this thing on from Primark and I had on some shorts. So when I went out there, because the son knocked the door, and I'm walking towards the door from the kitchen to go get it, but Romar's in the living room. So Romar beat me to the door and opened the door, and I hear him saying to the person, "Come in," because all I could see behind the glass screen was a tall silhouette. So I hear him say, "Come in." When I look up, it's the son. I'm taken back now. I'm like, so I think I was saying, "No, no, no." And Romar overriding me say, "Come in. Let him come in." So I was like, okay, cool. Come in. Welcome him in the sitting room. We sit down and chat. We're trying to get to the bottom of it. And I'm trying to, he's saying this, he's upset about the fact that I put him up on the media and stuff like that. And we were there talking, but he kind of, it was alright at one point. It was calm and I was giving my point and he was giving his point and saying that he's not the one that's introducing Romar to drugs and whatever, and he's not selling drugs. Because from the first story, guys, going back to the beginning of this bit where I told you I've been approached in the morning, and the story, I said I ain't gonna get into it, but basically they're backtracking, trying to tell me a new story and saying they did not say this and they did not say that, and I was targeting them on the vlog, which I wasn't targeting them. I was generalizing, actually. The only person that I couldn't really say I was targeting was number 32, and I had valid reason, because over the time frame of being here, that's the household I always see Romar going in and out of and coming back. So I didn't even know about, really, the other neighbor like that until they told me about themselves. So anyway, so the first person took offense, basically. And we spoke, and she kind of said, you know, let's squash this. And I was like, you know, I'm not here to, like, say, be in a war. So, because I'm not out to make a physical war of this situation. I'm just saying I want whatever's going on to stop. Because if people actually, literally, I can see your house from my window, or I can look down the street or see your house, or I talk to you, and you're giving my kid things, and then now backtrack and say, that's not what happened, or the household is doing these things. So anyway, when we're chatting to the later person, the son that came in and was sitting down and we're trying to talk about stuff, he kind of got upset and started talking one or two stuff and started saying to my son, because he was saying something to me and my son was saying to him, don't talk to my mother like that. So he got a bit heated, and he said, you know, he's gonna leave because he don't feel comfortable, like being in the space where he feel like uncomfortable, because Roma was getting a little bit high-rated with him. So he started walking through the door. So Roma started walking behind him now, going through the door. And I went out with them. I quickly put my trainers on and walk out with them. Then the mom came from out of her house, coming across, start saying stuff, shouting at the odds. But it didn't got to a heated point until she come out. And I was gunning for her anyway. So guys, I am not going to sit here and lie to you about nothing. You know me. I'm going to tell you like it is. I'm going to tell you the facts of the reality. Good on my part and bad on my part. So I started shouting at her as well, because she's saying, oh, what's going on, da, 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 as if she don't know. And then saying to me, oh, I put her up on the media and talking about her house, and if anything, I should be talking about my kid, and her son is underage. And I'm thinking to myself, hold up a minute. So I start shouting, telling the whole neighborhood, saying, you know, they're the one that's doing what they're doing. So don't be trying to turn it back around on me, telling me my son is the oldest one because her son is underage, 17. But they're the one letting my kid in their house, my son, yeah, whether he's of age or not. They're the one that are letting him in their house regular, way before he got to the point, because she making out like, oh, you know, you're the one that's above mother, I had to rescue him. Yeah, my son been going to your yard before you took him in, and when you took him in, he ended up where he ended up. Yeah? So, who's who? And, oh, you're going to call the police, but my son is the one that's underage, so I'm going to be calling the police. Hello? Have your son ever set foot in my yard, apart from today? Do you ever see me letting in your underage son in my yard? Ever? Except for today when he come to rectify his story, and Roma inviting him, and I said, all right then. Never. But you continuously, yeah, you know my son age according to you, and you know how old he is, and you letting him in your house time after time after time, and had him in your house, and then you're trying to make out like it's even a thing between my son and your son, where maybe you're the one that's the ringleader of all of what's going on, because you're the adult in your house, and you know that my kid is an adult, and you're letting him in your house with your 17-year-old. So who is the issue? But really, people, what's going on? They're trying to scare me. From one neighbor to the next, they're trying to scare me to get me to go quiet. Because I don't even know that my video is going to be reaching so much activities already. And it's going around. So that's the aim I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to happen. And they're playing a narrative, guys, as well. Oh, get your crazy mom in the house. Get your crazy mom in the house. So this is how I'm looking. So when I'm in my house minding my own business, and you look come and knock on my door, and I come out like this, and you want to say, when my vlog out there, no. They see me like this in my yard, and when I'm going through my front door, I put myself together. But this is how I relax in my yard. And this is the true me, and I ain't got nothing to cover up and nothing to hide. Who don't like the true me, exit from my vlog, or don't be coming knocking on my door, make me have to come out and show you the true me, because you lot are sick to your stomach with whatever you want to be sick to your stomach with on my behalf. But I'm not the one that's letting your 17-year-old, according to you, in my house and sending them doped up across back to you. Is it me? And other people that's doing other things I didn't want to go into details. But some of you lot out there that's watching my vlog and talking about, you don't want no problem, you don't want this and no, you don't want that. I know for a fact, and if I'm wrong, God forgive me, that them people at number 32 don't know I've got a vlog channel. They don't know. But I know who and who know that I've got a vlog channel. So you tell me who's making problems now. Because they don't know. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was out there effing and blinding. Not my proudest moment. I felt bad after coming and thinking to myself, these people has risen me to this level. But I had to get my point across as well. So it was not a pretty sight. And another thing I was lacking in, I was caught off guard as well, and I didn't have my vlog camera. Because when I come in, I was upset that I didn't have the vlog to be vlogging them. I was upset. So I made sure I cleaned up my disc and put what need to go where and make my space available to be here telling you and showing you how I look and telling you the narrative that they'd want to, because I knew exactly how they were going to, what card they were going to play. They're trying to play the insanity card and trying to make out like what I come back, yeah? What I've heard out of even some person's mouth, because it's the first time I ever engaged with the mum. Because I remember specifically one time when I was outside for some reason. This time I never really, like, I see them and I didn't like the fact that my kid keep going in their house. But I never really had no problem with her. And I remember I was going outside somewhere on the road and she's acting like she's sidestepping me or she's running away from me. And I said to one of my neighbors, what's up with her? And my neighbor said to me, oh, she's scared of you. And I'm thinking, why are you scared of me? You never said hello to me before. I never said hello to you. Why are you scared of me? But when you know what you're doing, your conscience, that's what I'm realizing. And because I always kind of like keep my head down and not really paying attention too much of what's going on and minding my own business, all sort of things is going on. So that's why she be there skipping, running, like when you're running. But when I tell you that woman has got mad, bad energy, I don't think so, but I think so. Yeah, because I'm the one that's feeling energy. Mad energy. My spirit never take to her. Even before my kids start going into her yard. And even more so after. So I was gunning for her. That's why I flagged up her number. And I didn't flag up the other neighbor number. Because I was even shocked to realize certain things. But when they're trying to play out, like what they told me is not what they told me. Well, ain't it? Ain't it what you told me? Okay. But you're not going to scare me off to shut my mouth. And I made sure I tell my son, if you want me to keep my mouth shut, you probably, if you think you're managing your own business, go manage your own business then. Go manage your own business. But I know the backlash of that. But they're trying to silence me and quiet me, people. They ain't going to quiet me or silence me. They ain't going to quiet me and silence me. Because by the time I'm done, the whole of Penzance going to know about me. The whole of Penzance. And I know what narrative they're going to run with. So I go out there like this. Get your crazy mom back in your house. Get your crazy mom. That's why I was walking up and down in Penzance before in wigs. Trying to match up to their stature. With wigs, straight hair, silk pressed hair. Like that hair is growing from my scalp. This is what's growing from my scalp. And I'm a mother. A single parent of 4 children. And all I'm doing is fighting for the life of one of my kids. That's what I'm doing. So all who want to say, oh, I knew. Actually, I'll show you guys that bone. The crazy bone. And that's what you're chewing on. But I knew whether I chucked that bone to you or not, that's the bone you're going to be running with. So I'll come to show my people how I look when I come outside. And you lot out there, guys, comment and tell me. This is what most black parents look like when they're in their house. If not worse. But up here, they probably want me to be sweating under a wig and stuff like that. And I'll stop going around like this all the time, trying to please the crowd. And if I want to wear a wig, I wear a wig. And if I don't want to wear a wig, I don't wear no wig. Because I'm not bothered about what people think of me. People are people. But we all have the same problem. We all have the same blood running through our veins. And you guys don't like corrections. But make the situation reverse. And tell me if you like it. Or tell if you want me to give your children something that they shouldn't be having. Let me know. And you will not come and blame me, but, oh, my son is 17-year-old. So, if anybody in the wrong, am I the one that's letting your 17-year-old in my yard? Never. Except for today when he come. Never. First of all, I don't even really allow any of my mates in my yard. One probably 2 times in the past. And there's nothing that looks like him. Because I know. And I know. And I said to the mom, I know that's what you're going to run with. That's your cover story. Your boy is 17. Yeah, I've heard it out there before. That's your, wow, my kid is 17. But what your kid's got any business into what he's mixed up in. And what he's doing to himself. But I ain't really got a major issue with the kid because like she said, it's a kid. And I know they ain't operating off their own self. Half the time when they drugged up and all of these things, they're not operating off their self. And their parents ain't correcting them. Their parents ain't correcting them and telling them what they're doing is ruining themselves and they're wrecking themselves. And maybe all their life they stay in one place and they never go anywhere or do anything special or great. And their parents ain't pushing them or trying with them. They just probably happily write them off and say they got this, that and the other. A long list of traits. And let them do whatever they want and then no correction. But I've been there, done that and wear the t-shirt. Beautiful, beautiful children that you're not speaking life into. You just say, oh, everything you make an excuse for it. Oh, they're this, they're that, da. And whether my kids are this or that, I'm still going to try to speak life into them and I'm still going to try to tell them to fight for your life and try and do better. And curve them because I see proper people with real disabilities and issues that do better. Yeah? Proper people that have real illness and or limitations. That's doing better. So you tell me no, what's the excuse? They're coming out here with herself. Walking in like she's gonna run up on me. He crazy. So they take great offense to my video. But I'm just sorry. That was more equipped. And I even mentioned to my child to say, listen, yeah. Do not go opening my door to nobody and invite them in. And that's another thing. You shouldn't be inviting. You don't know what you're inviting in. So I had to school him on that. So don't never do that again. Because at the end of the day, you might be acting like you're man of the house, but man of the house ain't going to be allowing me to be going through all of that thing. So make me answer my own door. Yeah. I remember I had no idea that I put up that video either. So he had to, like, complain about the fact that I'm the one that's bring that on. And I'm like, no, mate. You're the one that's bring this on because you never give me reason to be there banging on social media about it. And I think, pardon, in my opinion, regardless of what's happening, and it's the main reason because it's my child that it's happening to, but it's happening so much. And all you're going to be hearing, oh, it's everybody is doing it. What kind of nonsense is that? What kind of nonsense has been going on for years? And everybody just key, and messing up their one another. And key. And they're going to be fighting for their kids. And so, basically when they're saying that as well, it's like, well, it's my kid that is happening to. So if you're going to be fighting for your kid, but I never gave your children nothing. The only thing I got for your children is love. And good intentions. Matter of fact, and I even said to Ramar today, you know, I've always been praying for my neighbours. Always been praying for him. He goes to me, do you? I said, actually I do. All the time. And I pray for the schools. Because he has this thing to say, oh, because you're Christian, you don't want to hear nothing about worldly views. Me, I'm the most open-minded person going when it comes to anything. I'm open-minded, I'm not judgmental or anything like that. And in my Bible, it tell you about judging. But it doesn't mean that I'm going to be laying myself careless to go on the other side and soak myself into the other side of what's happening. Instead of trying to point out that, you know, actually what you guys are doing is very wrong and you should try and stop doing it. Because you're afflicting yourselves and your generation. And when you're thinking you're afflicting other people's kids, it's a cycle that is going to carry on if you don't make an active decision to stop it. Instead of running up on me. And I do feel, like I said, bad of how I handle the situation, but I think I was so boiled over from time of going through it, and she's pointing out that since when I come back from Jamaica, they haven't even seen him. No, that's not the point. It's the stuff that's happening even before he went to Jamaica, which is part of the reason that he did go to Jamaica, and you guys are the ones that I know that is actively, yeah, before I started getting my ears down to the ground, and I know more. And I know way more than what people think I know. Because I've seen people, because of drinking and over excessive drinking and this drugs business, how it can take over them and mess them up. I've seen it. And when they think I don't know and I'm not hearing and I don't see, I know and I hear and I see. Guys, like, comment, share and subscribe, guys. Like, comment, share and subscribe. And they're not going to shut me up anyway. And this is how I'm going to be leaving this video, actually. To show you how I look, and that's going to be, I'm not going to change or put on nothing, because who out there know me, and who see me. So I'll catch you guys in another video. Blessings and love, guys. Bye, guys.